Greetings and salutations, dear viewers. Get ready for some fantastic content. It's a pleasure to have you join us as we uncover the secrets of Daniel and Geo Fuchs. Daniel Fuchs, born 1966 in Alzenau, and Geo Fuchs, born 1969 in Frankfurt am Main, are an artist couple who are known for their conceptual photography series in numerous international exhibitions. Let's now shift gears and explore artistic biography through a critical lens, uncovering its strengths and weaknesses. In 1992, Daniel and Geo Fuchs started their common photographic work. From the beginning, they focused on producing series of photographs with a strong conceptual approach. The prerequisite for their work is an intense analysis of their chosen subject. The production of a series usually takes several months or even years of research, collecting of material, image selection, and test runs. From an historical art perspective, their oeuvre belongs to concept art, objectivity, staging, and a wealth of detail. In the beginning, until about 1996, the artist duo's interest was concentrated on topics like homelessness, transsexuality, and mental illness. Until the year 2008, Daniel and Geo Fuchs mainly worked with large format camera and tripod, a relatively slow, time-consuming process. In 2009, with the entry of new media, the artist duo began to experiment with digital techniques. In this part of the video, we'll be diving deep into concept and aesthetics and unraveling its profound impact. Daniel and Geo Fuchs' photographs have in common that they fabricate on first view a feel of yes, I got it, or yeah, that's obvious. But intuitively you're pushed to take a closer look, check out the details and arrangements, and all of a sudden you ask yourself, what in the moment, while the image was taken, actually existed and what not. Thereby it doesn't matter whether it is about an arrangement of photographed miniatures like in the Toy Giants series or a mountain range like in Nature and Destruction. Independent whether the images were produced in nature, in an archive or a studio, the viewer will realize that reality and fiction must have turned into one. How little or how much depends on the concept of the specific work series. Ambiguity is a central component in the work of Daniel and Geo Fuchs and exists in multiple regards. The subtle pretense of something, what can't be real and if at all, only under different circumstances is one of them. Another one is the balancing act between the extremes. There is hardly a work series which does not live of antagonists, like death and aesthetics, beauty and destruction, perfectionism and decay. Examples are the series Forces and Nature and Destruction. Often one work phase of Daniel and Geo Fuchs mounts already into the next one, as theme and project cycles overlap or run parallel. Due to their large interest in the environment, Daniel and Geo Fuchs developed a strong affinity for that. What first needs to be discovered is still hidden in the dark or even secret, and subsequently for the fascinating world of collections and archives. Visual proofs are the series Conserving, Toy Giants and Stossi Secret Rooms. Moving forward, we'll be taking a closer look at work series. Since the beginning of their international career until now, Daniel and Geo Fuchs can be ordered into 7 large projects: Conserving 1998, Famous Eyes 2000, STASI Secret Rooms 2006, Toy Giants 2006, Forces 2010, Nature and Destruction, and the latest project, the Halber Project, since 2014. The dead bodies, photographed for the Conserving series, have in common that all of them were inserted in formalin to achieve the best possible and durable conservation. Some of them have already existed for several hundred years. In a time when photography did not exist as a medium to freeze-keep the moment and provide a visual memory, this process was the alternative, and in a certain sense an own form of art of sculpture became established, which Daniel and Geo Fuchs have emulated for their project. The themes of life, death, aesthetics and uneasiness touch each other in a similar way to the series Conserving, which is organized in 3 topics: fish, animals, humans. The fascination created by the photographs of these preserved creatures, inspired the Berlin band Rammstein to cooperate with Daniel and Geo Fuchs. The artist duo developed the main art concept for the band's third album, Mutter Mother 2001, which included the general aesthetic appeal of all singles released and the cover of the Mutter album, which stirred up a controversial discussion in public media. The cover shows a baby that died at birth almost 200 years ago. The baby is conserved in alcohol and was photographed by Daniel Fuchs and Geo Fuchs for their book Conserving. The promotional photos were also shot by Daniel and Geo Fuchs. All pictures are inspired by original photos in their book Conserving. Daniel and Geo Fuchs' work series Famous Eyes focuses exclusively on the human eye. Many artists, architects and curators, including Louise Bourgeois, Sophie Calle, Sir Norman Foster, Andreas Gursky, Jürgen Tauch, David LaChapelle, Sarah Lucas, Paul McCarthy, Jonathan Mies, Sharon Neschet, Dennis Oppenheim, Catherine Sieverding, Harl Schiemann and Sam Taylor Wood were photographed for this series. Although the focus of this series is on a single sensory organ, the artwork executed in the form of a collage style allows a deep insight into the private personality of the photographed person. The photography series Toy Giants established Daniel and Geo Fuchs' popularity on a broader level within the international audience public. The initial spark was their connection with the collector Selim Varol, who owns one of the largest toy and street art collections in the world. For Toy Giants, the artist duo established relations between toy figures of all genres like Batman, Superman, Godzilla, Kill Bill and many others, and created with the images a new narrative of their stories. The miniature-sized protagonists of Toy Giants were photographed with a large format camera and presented in exhibitions in the scale of real existing people, which invites the viewer to participate in an interaction of staging and reality. Stossi's secret rooms demanded a lot of time for research and stressful, extensive paperwork to gain access to buildings and archives, which were generally closed to the public. For this project, Daniel and Geo Fuchs photographed rooms representing the former power authority of the East Germany government, wiretapped rooms, locations of physical violence, torture, and psychoterror, and yet it is not a documentary in the classical sense. The photographed view of a not completely closed door, raddled office furniture or a crooked hung portrait of Erich Honecker on the wall is an artistic visualization of the evidence that the regime was an ailing system long before the fall of the wall. The images were taken 15 years after the fall of the wall, in rooms which Daniel and Geo Fuchs still found in their initial condition. In compliance with the status quo, the artists photographed solely during daylight. The only style element for each picture is the same calculated central point, which seems to drag the viewer into the room. Forces is a project which concentrates on military and warfare. For this series, Daniel and Geo Fuchs used their sober and distant point of view to put single objects like jets, weapons, grenades, and projectiles in the center of their attention in front of their camera. In the artistic interpretation of Daniel and Geo Fuchs, a hand grenade evolves, separated from its original destructive purpose, into an object of extraordinary fascination and aesthetics. A T-mine turns into a stylish beauty. Aesthetics and destruction are also the subject in the work series Nature and Destruction. Nature, as Daniel and Geo Fuchs see it, is beauty, offering resources and energy, and at the same time confrontation with the destruction of nature caused by the impact of humankind. In the series Explosions as part of nature and destruction, this contradiction finds its culmination. The fascination about the breathtaking force of a blasting power, which might be the Big Bang, where all life originates from, blends with the uneasiness about the destruction which an explosion causes that is triggered by man. Questions about parallels in contemporary political events are subliminally posed. The latest project of Daniel and Geo Fuchs, labeled by the artists as Matter of the Heartlabor of Love, is the Halva Art Project. Halva is the name of a female Russian toy terrier that has lived since October 2014 with the pair. The project started with an oil portrait, which the painter Gertrude Fuchs, Daniel's mother, painted based on a photo of Halva. Unaware of what it could turn into, the artist couple published a photo of the oil portrait on the social media platform Facebook. Excited that Daniel and Geo Fuchs had accommodated a little dog, many befriended artists were inspired by the photograph and based on it their own portrayals of Halvor. This led Daniel and Geo Fuchs to the idea that artists of any genre create an artistic interpretation of Little Halvor. To realize the project, the duo started, in 2015, traveling to shootings with Halvor, often in their motorhome. During their, to date, not finished journey, Halvor already has been photographed by Anton Corbijn, Michael Weasley, Alfred Stefan and Olaf Hein. In the development of this project are parallels to the journeys of Bernd and Hilla Becker in their VW bus, as well as to the travel diary of John Steinbeck, The Journey with Charlie, in Search of Americas, who in 1960 undertook a 3-month journey through the United States of America with his already 10-year-old French poodle Charlie in a specially designed pickup camper to revisit and rediscover the country he had been raised in and described in his novels. Yet different to John Steinbeck is that in Daniel and Geo Fuchs' project, the dog is not just company, but the purpose for the journey. The goal is always to meet somewhere with renowned representatives of the art world, who create an artwork which visualize the Russian toy terrier female dog Halvor. The idea, as well as realization, turned this project into something unique in the art world, as Halvor will be the first dog which at an uncertainly dated project end has been photographed, painted, and drawn by a huge number of artists. In the upcoming section, we'll be dissecting exhibition conditions and exploring its implications in greater detail. Already in the production process of their photography series, Daniel and Geo Fuchs consider the respective form of the presentation in the exhibition room. An always recurring feature is the large size format, which admittedly represents a formal attribute, but is not separated from the content. The large size offers the viewer the chance to pay attention to the richness in detail of each single work. The toys in Toy Giants fascinates because the enlarged focus is driven on components, which are often neglected or even ignored. Traces of usage like scratches or not accurately executed painting during production reveal the individual story, which each serial manufactured product might offer. In reference to the style of the formalized preserved body, usually kept in a glass container, the photographs of the conserving series are concealed as subachrome prints behind inch-thick acrylic glass with polished edges, which as a desired effect suggests the floating of a medical preserved specimen in liquid. Let's now enter the realm of selected solo exhibitions and discover the fascinating stories it has to tell. Source: Holger Art Museum, Tønsberg, Norwegian reality check. Pori Art Museum, Finland. Toy Giants, Forces and Explosion. Pori Art Museum, Finland. STASI Secret Rooms. Nicola Kunstel, Copenhagen. Secret Rooms. Stiftung Foundation. Stark Foundation. Stark. Wenpalais Grunwald, Berlin. STASI Secret Rooms. Schäcker Raum für Kunst. Stuttgart Space for Art. Stuttgart. STASI Secret Rooms Gallery Moulin, Stuttgart. Toy Giants Gallery Clairefontaine, Luxembourg. FORCS. Fotographens Hughes, Stockholm. STASI Secret Rooms. Kunstelwien, TOYGIANTS Outer Space within the scope of the exhibition. Artitled. Contemporary Art, Herpen, the Netherlands. Forest Galerie Madi Danish, Paris, France. Daniel and Geo Fuchs, ADN Galeria Barcelona, Spain. FORCES Young Gallery Nock, Belgium. New Works. Museo Santander. STASI Secret Rooms Young Gallery, Brussels. Toy Giants. Foam Photography Museum Photography Museum Amsterdam. STASI Secret Rooms Foundation Stark, Wenpalais Grunwald, Berlin. In Liquid Gallery Clairefontaine, Luxembourg. Toy Giants and STASI Secret Rooms Art House Center Pasquart Photoforum Biel. STASI Secret Rooms City Gallery Wolfsburg. Toy Giants. Adn Galleria Barcelona, Works of a Decade Gallery Lelou, Lorient. STASI Secret Rooms Gallery Dix, Paris. STASI Secret Rooms Gedienst Deutsch Teilung Memorial of German Division Marienborn. STASI Secret Rooms Art and Pews, Seldorf, Toy Giants Palau de Lovirena, Barcelona, STASI Secret Rooms. Museum Villstock, München, Toys Museum Villstock, München, STASI Secret Rooms Chronicle Forum, Leipzig, STASI Secret Rooms City Gallery, Nunkirchen, STASI Secret Rooms. A Photo Forum West, Innsbruck, Famous Eyes. A Forum des Images, Toulouse, Conserving Kunstbrenn Lip, Detmold, Famous Eyes Stiftung Stark, Berlin, Famous Eyes Photoforum Passwort, Bielbien, Conserving. A Freiland Gallery, Utrecht, Famous Eyes Conserving Gallery Clairefontaine, Luxembourg, Luxembourg Portraits. Art House Barlich Hulke, Hamburg, Famous Eyes Photology, Milano, For Your Eyes Only Gallery Clairefontaine, Luxembourg, Famous Eyes Camera Work, Berlin, Book Presentation Famous Eyes. A Congress Center Saar, Sorbkin, Conserving Medical History Museum, Zurich, Conserving Camera Work Berliner Medeisenhistorisches Museum, Berlin, Conserving State Bank Berlin, Slide Projection, Conserving Ramstein. A Gallery de Rovabry, Lyon, Conserving Stephen Bulder Gallery, Toronto, Conserving Rencontres Internationales de la Photographie, Arles, Conserving Natural History Museum, Basel, Conserving Photography Forum International, Frankfurt am Main, Conserving Galerie Light, Dudelange, Conserving Fish Barlich Hulke, Hamburg, Conserving. Art House Barlich Hulke, Hamburg, Ispoda. A Barlich Hulke, Hamburg, Conserving Fish Galerie Light, Dudelange, Ispoda Gallery and Edition M, Leipzig, Im falschen Körper in the Wrong Body. Der schönen Kunstfall, Frankfurt am Main, Ispoda Neue Gesellschaft für Bild und Kunst, New Society of Fine Arts, Berlin, Im falschen Körper in the Wrong Body Grundbuchhall, Hamburg, Mention in der Psychiatry Humans in Psychiatry. Hulk Kampnagel, Hamburg, Im falschen Körper in the Wrong Body. Augasti, Munich, Im falschen Körper in the Wrong Body, Frankfurt am Main, Im falschen Körper in the Wrong Body Spiel, Frankfurt am Main, Die Unbeherrschten the Homeless. Turning our focus to selected group exhibitions and art fairs, let's explore its key elements. Source: Abranitz Museum, Odense, Selfie from Self-Portrait to Staging the Self Villa Merkel, Gallery of City Islingen, Hunters and Collectors in Contemporary Art Kunst Amsterdam, Artiteld Contemporary, Herten AAF Maastricht, Artiteld Contemporary, Herten SAP International Education Center Waldorf, Thinking, Acting, Reflecting. Museum Moorsbroich Leverkusen, Hunters and Collectors in Contemporary Art Kunst Amsterdam, Artiteld Contemporary Herten Alfred Erhard Stiftung Berlin, Wild LWL Industry Museum Lage, Underworlds, A Different Perspective of Things, Riga Corner House, Riga 2014 European Capital of Culture, The Reconstruction of Friendship Fotografiska Art Fair Stockholm, Yum Gallery Brussels, Gallery Clairefontaine, Dolly and Artists of Gallery Clairefontaine Kunst Amsterdam, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art Herpen Art Karlsruhe, Gallery Clairefontaine, Luxembourg AAF Maastricht, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art Herpen Wittenstein Innovation Party Gesheim Hafersen, Entrepreneur 4. Erkak Centro de Art Contemporáneo Malaga, Art and Toys Collections Selim Vorel Gallery Clairefontaine, Luxembourg, Looking to Learn, Learning to Look Museo de Cadaqués, Spain, Ola de Cadaqués AAF Hamburg, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art, Herpen ADN Galeria Barcelona, 10 is more than a number AAF Amsterdam, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art, Herpen Open Art Fair Utrecht, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art, Herpen Art Center Maison Particulière Brussels, SIGS, Argent et Power AAF Brussels, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art, Herpen. Artist House Kaswien, Megacool for Me Collectors Room Berlin, Art and Toys Collection Selim Vorel Zona Mocha Mexico, Mario Morena Contemporary Art Vienna Arco Madrid, ADN Gallery Barcelona, AAF Hamburg, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art, Herpen AAF Amsterdam, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art, Herpen Art Fair Cologne, Tokyo Gallery, Seldorf Salon Degi Incanti ex Pesceria Triest, The Flash of Nature Photo for Brussels, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art, Herpen Kunstrij Amsterdam, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art, Herpen AAF Brussels, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art, Herpen Tokyo, Seldorf, Permanent Presentation of Toy Giants. Auto Bogota, ADN Galleria Barcelona Photo for Paris, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art Herpen Magdi Danish Gallery, Paris, Paris Forever Tokyo, Seldorf, Opening Exhibition Gallery Caprice Horn Berlin, Group Exhibition Arts Santa Monica Barcelona, Ola Color ARTI11 Den Haag, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art Herpen Vienna Fair, Vienna, Mario Moreno Gallery, Vienna TRAFFIC Dubai, THESTATE Works from the Farouk Collection Artifera Bologna, ADN Galleria Barcelona Realism 11 Amsterdam, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art Herpen. Ludwig Forum for International Art, Aachen, Eros and Stossi Hardware Media Art Club Dortmund, Intercall 3 Open Art Fairtricht, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art, Herpen ARTITLED. Contemporary Art, Herpen, Introducing. Swiss Art Institution, Karlsruhe, Artist Dues Artist Friends Swab Barcelona, ADN Gallery, Barcelona Arco Madrid, Gallery Caprice Horn, Berlin The OMC Gallery for Contemporary Art, Huntington Beach, From Wall to Wall Art Brussels, ADN Gallery, Barcelona Art Hong Kong, Gallery Caprice Horn, Berlin Art Amsterdam, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art, Herpen. The Norton Museum of Art, Palm Beach, recent additions to the Norton's Photography Collection Open Art Fair, Utrecht, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art, Bergam Andy Warhol Museum Pittsburgh, The End. Analyzing Art in Troubled Times House of Cultures of the World, Berlin, Pictopia Affordable Art Fair, Paris, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art Art Amsterdam, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art, Bergam Foundation Valpelou, Leader, Spain, Impact Art Hong Kong, Gallery Caprice Horn, Berlin Art Karlsruhe, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art, Bergam Art Dubai, Gallery Caprice Horn, Berlin Affordable Art Fair, Brussels, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art, Bergam Art Fair Eindhoven, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art, Bergam Palm Beach 3 Gallery Caprice Horn, Berlin. Our Photo Miami, ADN Gallery Barcelona Lynette Gent, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art, Bergam Art Paris Abu Dhabi, Gallery Caprice Horn, Berlin Affordable Art Fair Amsterdam, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art, Bergam Kiev Korea, Gallery Caprice Horn, Berlin Slick Art Fair Paris, ADN Gallery Barcelona Slick Art Fair Paris, Gallery Dix Paris, France Open Art Fair, Utrecht, ARTITLED. Contemporary Art, Bergam Beyond the Boundaries Gallery Caprice Horn, Berlin Portraits Self-Portraits, Gallery Clairefontaine, Luxembourg Art Santander, ADN Gallery, Barcelona 5 is just a number, ADN Gallery, Barcelona Scoop, Basel, Gallery Caprice Horn, Berlin Art Cologne, Gallery Clairefontaine, Luxembourg Art Hong Kong, Gallery Caprice Horn, Berlin Swab Barcelona, ADN Gallery, Barcelona Art Brussels, ADN Gallery, Barcelona Art Chicago, Gallery Caprice Horn, Berlin Circa Puerto Rico, Gallery Caprice Horn, Berlin Moco Mexico, Gallery Caprice Horn, Berlin Arco Madrid, ADN Gallery, Barcelona Palm Beach Art Fair, Gallery Caprice Horn, Berlin. A Biennale of Contemporary Art, Thessaloniki Ursula Bickel Stefan, Rachel, Small is Beautiful Photo Miami, Gallery Caprice Horn, Berlin Photo Miami, ADN Gallery, Barcelona ACAF New York, Gallery Caprice Horn, Berlin Art and Pews Contemporary Gallery, Reflect Photo Gallery Vienna, Ort mit Czech locations with History Gallery Caprice Horn, Berlin Like There's No Tomorrow Year 7 Art Projects London, Gallery Caprice Horn, Berlin Slick Contemporary Art Fair Paris, ADN Gallery, Barcelona Modern Munich, Gallery Caprice Horn, Berlin Prix du Berlin, ADN Gallery, Barcelona Art Santander, ADN Gallery, Barcelona Galerie Capricorn, Berlin, Optical Titillation Cornice Art Fair, Venezia, Galerie Capricorn, Berlin Swab Barcelona, ADN Galeria Barcelona Photo, San Sebastian, Flatland Gallery Utrecht Kiev Korea, Capricorn Gallery, Berlin Photo London, Gallery Capricorn, Berlin Gallery Capricorn, Berlin, Reality Bites Art Brussels, ADN Gallery, Barcelona Art Cologne, Capricorn Gallery, Berlin Art LA, Capricorn Gallery, Berlin The OMC Gallery, Huntington Beach, Art Made in Germany. Pulso Cover, Turin, Other Families Vienna Biennale, Vienna Potsdam Museum, Asselse Potsdam Trigger Potsdam Locarno Film Festival, Movements, Play Forward Section Capricorn Gallery, Berlin, Month of Photography, Refraction Photo Meeting Luxembourg, Gallery Clairefontaine Photo Miami, Capricorn Gallery, Berlin The OMC Gallery, Huntington Beach, Inauguration Photo New York, Capricorn Gallery, Berlin Paris Photo, Gallery Clairefontaine, Luxembourg Art LA, The OMC Gallery, Huntington Beach. Museum of Photography, Braunschweig, Polaroid as Gesture Photo LA, The OMC Gallery, Huntington Beach. Art Fair Cologne, The OMC Gallery for Contemporary Art, Seldorf and Huntington Beach Photo LA, Gallery Clairefontaine, Luxembourg. Council Rotterdam, for Centuries of Smoking in Art International Biennial of Photography, Turin Photo Museum Den Haag, Mortalisme Nova Academy, Groningen, De Vopros Steven Bulger Gallery, Toronto, Suture Photology, Milano, Occhio per Occhio Gallery Clairefontaine, Luxembourg Autoportraitnis Paris Photo, Flatland Gallery, Utrecht Kunstreihe Amsterdam, Flatland Gallery, Utrecht Art Brussels, Gallery Clairefontaine, Luxembourg Art Rotterdam, Flatland Gallery, Utrecht Artifera Bologna, Photology Milano. Mushroom National de Histoire Naturelle, Paris, Histoire Naturelle Art Cologne, Gallery Clairefontaine, Luxembourg Paris Photo, Gallery Clairefontaine, Luxembourg. Yiped New York, Steven Bulger Gallery Toronto Mushroom de Histoire Naturelle, Lyon, Carte Blanche Fike Paris, Gallery Le Rovabry, Lyon Photo Los Angeles, Steven Bulger Gallery, Toronto. Göteborg Museum of Art, New Natural History Frankish Foundation, Halsol, Kinda Haben, Rex Kids Have Rights Electricity Plant, Tel Aviv, Prometheus Paris Photo, Gallery Le Rovabert, Lyon Art Cologne, Leipziger Art Contemporaine, Trieste Art Brussels, Leipziger Art Contemporaine, Trieste Arco Madrid, Leipziger Art Contemporaine, Trieste Art Fair Bologna, Leipziger Art Contemporaine, Trieste. National Museum of Photography, Bradford, New Natural History Leipziger Art Contemporaine, Trieste, Still in Motion Art Cologne, Leipziger Art Contemporaine, Trieste. International Photo Scene, Cologne, Ispoda Alt Verklinger Hot, Verklingen, Prometheus Airport Gallery, Frankfurt, Die Farbgrün The Color Green Art Frankfurt, Gallery and Edition Meters Leipzig. Let's now shift gears and explore monographs, publications, and catalogs through a critical lens, uncovering its strengths and weaknesses. Toy Giants, 2008 Toy Giants, Verlag für moderne Kunst Nürnberg, 2007 Nuremberg Luxembourg Portraits, Edition Gallery Clairefontaine, 2003 Famous Eyes, München, 2002 Conserving, München, 2000 Im falschen Körper in the Wrong Body, Publisher Martina Roger, Wiesbaden, 1995 Stossi Secret Rooms, Museum of Fine Arts Santander, 2008 Stossi Secret Rooms, City Gallery Neunkirchen, 2006. As we enter this new chapter, let's navigate the complexities of group exhibition catalogs and unravel its multifaceted nature. 10 Years Art Station, Central Station Wolfsburg, City Gallery Wolfsburg and German Rail AG 2015 Portraying Visions Entrepreneur for Award 2014, Publisher Seltmanson's Underworlds The Different Perspective of Things, Essen 2014 Gallery Clairefontaine, Looking to Learn, Learning to Look, 2013 Mega Call for, Arthaus Vienna, Hera Verlag, Hera Publishing 2012, Art and Toys Collections Selim Varol, 2012 Eros and Stossi, Ludwig Forum for International Art, Aachen Kara Verlag, Kara Publishing, 2011. Odor Color Smell Color, Arts, Santa Monica, Catalonia, Spain. Universe. The Art and a Dream. Kunsthalle Vienna, Verlag für moderne Kunst, Publisher of Modern Art, Nuremberg. 2011. Intercool 3 Youth Visual Media, Verlag, 2010. Artist Dues Künstlerpaar, Swiss Art Institution, Karlsruhe, 2011. Humans. Locations. Times. Photographs at the Deutsche Historische Museum, 2009. Impact, Colección Audiovisual, Fundación Valpelú, Leader, Spain, 2009. Pitoplasma Prepare for Pitopia, Pitoplasma Haus der Kultur in der Welt, House of Cultures of the World, 2009. Celsius Glass Hero, Ivory Press, London, 2008. Foam Album 8, Museum for Photography, Amsterdam, 2009. Month of Photography, Berlin, 2008. Thessaloniki Biennale, 2007. Small is Beautiful, Ursula Blickel Foundation, 2007. Other Families, Palazzo Cover Turin, 2006. Trigger Asloza Potsdam, Museum Potsdam, 2006. Photo Meetings Luxembourg, Gallery Clairefontaine, Luxembourg, 2006. Polaroid als Gest, Polaroid as Gesture, Verlag Hachkants, 2005. Rugged Iron and Roken in de Kunsten, Kunsthalle Rotterdam, 2003. In Natura, Biennale Internazionale di Fotografia, Torino. Reality Check 2. Triennial of Photography, Hamburg, 2002. La Photographie Treves, Rencontres Internationales Arles, 2000. Historias Naturelles, Museum National de Histoire Naturelle Paris, 2002. Carte Blanche, Museum de Histoire Naturelle Lyon, 2001. Rammstein, Gert Hoff, 2001. Now, let's dig deeper into slide projections and unveil the hidden treasures it holds within. Looking at another world, pictures of the projects of Daniel and Geo Fuchs from CNA Centre National de l'Audiovisuel Luxembourg conserving Rammstein. Slide projection for the first listening session of the Rammstein album Mutter Mother. As we enter this new chapter, let's navigate the complexities of documentary film and unravel its multifaceted nature. I capture a portrait about Daniel and Geo Fuchs, new best friend film production, Frankfurt, 2001, Ermin. Let's now turn our attention to grants for guest artists and uncover the fascinating insights it brings to the table. Foundation Starkwen Palais Grunwald, Berlin. Share this video with your friends and spread the knowledge.